6 months ago, obviously, Hurricane Helene went through and hit Georgia pretty hard. And Augusta National, of course, being Augusta, Georgia, was also not immune to this hurricane. I know that's not shocking, but when we think of Augusta, I think sometimes, at least I'm under the impression that this thing is untouchable, right? Well, not the case. And very interestingly, Golf Digest put out an article just on April 5th looking at some of the before and after shots of Augusta. And I think maybe if you just saw the current photos, maybe it wouldn't stand out some of the damage that was done. But by putting the photo from last year compared to this year, like Golf Digest did, it's pretty interesting. So we're going to take a look here. Here's the article, April 5th, before and after photos of Augusta National show how many trees were lost to Hurricane Helene. And if you scroll down, you can read the article. It's interesting. But here is the 10th hole. So you can see the current photo is the one on top here. And then the bottom photo is last year. And again, just lots. If you look carefully at first, first glance, it looks like Augusta, but then definitely lots of space in between the trees, lots of thinning out. So they have lost a lot of these beautiful Georgia pines, which we've all come to know and love in this tradition, unlike any other. And then we go to the 12th hole. Again, if you look at the back of the 12th hole from previous years, and then you see the back of the 12th hole now, it's so much less full. So again, they haven't lost, it's still beautiful, but you can see a lot more sky coming through. Definitely lost a lot of key trees there. It'll be interesting. I don't know, and maybe they'll talk about it. I know that they are putting out or I saw on YouTube that they put out a bit of a documentary on this, like a 6-minute one of those Masters films. So I'm going to watch that afterwards to see if they talk about this a little bit more. Maybe they're planting trees. Obviously, they can't just fly in and transplant Georgia pines into Augusta, right? With the root systems and everything. So definitely lost some trees here, and it's sad. It's sad. So here's the 13th. This one didn't seem quite as drastic to me, but again, if you look at the skyline, you can see they just lost a lot, and it's sad to watch. And this one might be one of the most drastic. So the 16th hole, here we have the backdrop, and you could just a ton of trees lost in the 16th. Like that just looks so bare. That might be the most drastic shot of all. So very interesting. It's going to be interesting to see if it feels different or looks different on the broadcast as we head into Masters Week. Personally, my favorite week of the year for golf. Probably a lot of, for you, the same, similar feelings. Maybe you're an Open Championship person, maybe not. Maybe you're a US Open guy. But for the most part, I think there's a lot of people that this is the key week in golf. So really sad to see, but it'll be interesting to see what they do going forward in the future, if there are plans, in fact, to replace some of these trees. Just a little update. If you're a subscriber to the channel and you're used to seeing things like playing videos, the JV swing coming up, you haven't seen that for a little bit. I apologize. There is a good reason for that. I actually tweaked my neck pretty badly, and so I've kind of been on the sidelines, not swinging much lately. However, starting to get better, and so I hope to be able to start filming some content in that regard soon. I have another JV swing video planned coming up, where I look at some of the mistakes that I've made up until now. So if you're you're waiting to see that, stay tuned. It's coming, and some outdoor content coming from the course as well, as the weather is finally starting to turn here. Hopefully warms up enough and golf courses are open shortly, and I'll be getting some content to you as well for there. I hope you're really able to enjoy your Masters week. I hope it's a great tournament, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks so much. Be well.